Manok ng bayan, Chooks-to-Go, Gilas, 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 go! Chooks-to-Go, go Gilas, go Gilas, go! Chooks-to-Go, go Gilas, go Gilas, go!
What's up, guys? How are you? How are you? How are you? I'm with Kiefer Ravena.
Mikee Reyes.
Of course, NBTC24, week 2, and we are back, Keith.
We back. Excited for our new reveal of our NBTC24. Kung may mababago ba or the top players will remain at the top of our list.
Of course, despite yung mga nangyari this week, meron pa rin tayong games, very exciting games.
Yes,
Pero ikaw,
yes.
Keith, how was your week?
Doing good, you know, a couple of seminars when it comes to anti-doping. Siyempre, malaking bagay sa akin ngayon yan as I start my advocacy of educating and sharing my experience when it comes to the World Anti-Doping Agency and anti-doping itself.
And who better will aware all of us dun sa mga ganun, no? Kundi dun sa reach, of course, ni Mr. Kiefer Ravena. Kaya medyo busy ka ngayon, yung ano mo, like, golf na rin?
Golf pa din. Well, yung NLEX din, bro, may mga games. International, meron
Asian
sa
games
Macau.
sila,
Sa Macau, meron kaming games. You know, I've been supporting the team.
So
as much as I can. Yes, as much as I can, of course. And still hoping one day I can join them once again sa hardcourt. And yun lang, ikaw, bro. Besides being late for tonight's episode.
Yun lang, huli ako din. Pero of course, I covered NCAA games, of course, in the seniors division naman. So, very exciting times for the NCAA. Ang daming syempre, the past few years, medyo lagi tayong may favorites.
Yes.
Ngayon talagang, you know,
bakbakan. Like, last week, you know, may mga surprise wins tayo
mga
sa high school.
talaga.
Upsets tayo. You know, we didn't expect San Beda to lose right away early on the season. And we're looking at LSG, CSB, LSGH led by Joel Cagulangan making a statement win on their first game, and you know it's very exciting. You know, makita natin yung future of our Philippine basketball.
And that's our job, to expose all of these players for you guys to see and to know all of them. Of course, you talked about Joel Cagulangan. He was our #1 player.
#1.
Sa ating week 1, he had
Proud
20.
tayo dyan.
Of course, mga Green Hills tayo.
Diba?
Of course, he had like
20 points, 9 assists, 4 rebounds, 4 steals.
So,
overall,
win.
Yeah, an end of victory for the defending champions. Very important yun to start and set the tone for the rest of the season.
Takutin mo na agad.
Ganun. But, yun nga, sabi mo, this is not just our ordinary NCAA na may mga favorites tayo. Ngayon, simula pa lang, nagbabakbakan na yung teams natin. And we have yet to see Arellano play it.
I heard that they played 1 quarter.
No, they played 1 quarter.
Hindi na muna
It's kinda weird, pero
alamin natin kung ano nangyari doon.
Ano bang gagawin natin ngayon, bro? Anong gagawin natin show natin ngayon?
For week 2, Keith, marami tayong pag-uusapan. Of course, we have our news updates. Pag-uusapan natin yung nangyari sa past week sa NCAA. We will talk about yung under-18 Batang Gilas. I'm sure marami kang masasabi dun sa team na yon na is preparing for international competition. And we have a guest, Keith. We're our first guest. For season 2.
Buena mano.
Abangan
ng mga
at
viewers
sumikat
natin.
itong guest na to.
Sumikat. Dahil di lang siya pogi.
Ano pa?
Compose. Pwedeng bouncer. Hindi lang basketball player, bouncer pa.
Pag may nanggugulo, pwede siyang mang-awat.
But you know, kidding aside, you know, he was one of the players who really showed composure and at the same time, you know, doing the right things, whether naglalaro man siya o hindi. So, for our viewers, we'll have our special guest. Abangan nyo talaga yan.
And of course, the Philippines is very proud of this player na pag-uusapan natin mamaya. We will invite him to our set.
Yes.
Pero Keith, so, balik tayo sa news updates natin. Of course, the NCAA, tinamaan tayo lahat ng ating Typhoon Henry.
Yes,
and
Typhoon Henry.
Inday.
Papasok si Typhoon Inday. Typhoon Henry affecting our play dates, you know. But, you know, I would rather have that cancellation rather than, you know, jeopardize our players, our fans. Siyempre, pag naglaro yung mga schools na yan, full force ang mga estudyante, di ba? Lulusong at lulusong sa bahay yung mga yan. Diba?
Laban yan, for school spirit. Medyo minamalas lang. Yung Arellano, yun nga, yung juniors nila 1/4. Yung seniors nila hindi pa naglalaro. Zero pa.
I'm sure ano sila, very excited and very talagang nanggigigil ng mga laro yan, di ba? Tagal nang inantay yun.
But of course, nung after nga naapektuhan yung earlier this week natin, nung Thursday naman, naglaro niya finally sa Arellano naman. We had our NCAA on tour.
Yes.
Arellano finally played both juniors and seniors. So, pag-uusapan din natin mamaya yung results na yan. And what else? Keith, yung mga bata natin, yung mga batang Gilas under 18 natin, I heard is it, kung na-cancel yung NCAA games sila, hindi nakaka-cancel yung preparation nila.
Yung mga yan. Tuloy-tuloy yung mga yan, especially they have an upcoming tournament in Thailand, August 5 to 11 if I'm not mistaken. And kaabang-abang ang mga bagong salitang
sino ba yung mga
players natin. Meron tayong mga batang Gilas na talagang medyo ngayon lang natin makikita joining our 5-on-5 batang Gilas team.
Yung mga inaabangan natin na of course, we've had a lot of these players din. Even si seniors, si Norwood, bigla na lang lumilitaw. Sina Marshall Lassiter. Do you know these players, Keith?
Yes, an incoming guard, 6'1 guard from Italy, if I'm not mistaken, si Dalf Panopio. And of course, made a name for himself nung 3-on-3. Na player siya ni the one and only Anton Altamirano. Tapos
one and only?
The one and the only the one and the only Anton Altamirano. AJ Edu made a name for himself sa Basketball Without Borders in California. So with Dalf Panopio, I think he's going to bring a lot of energy, a lot of international experience when it comes to the Batang Gilas. Kasi sa Italy nga siya naglalaro and the European style of basketball is relatively different from our Western type of basketball. And with Dalf, I think him and Fortsky Padrigao will be combo tandem na magandang panoorin. And let's not forget about Terence Fortea as well na nandyan. Silang tatlo ang three blind mice natin. Makakabulag yung mga yan pagdating sa FIBA Asia. And how can you forget AGN?
Yun nga, these people can bring a new dimension sa ating Batang Gilas. Well, of course, bago natin pakilala ang ating guest, of course, shoutout muna tayo sa selection squad natin na of course sila talaga nagsisipag para mabuo yung top 24 natin.
Our hardworking selection squad.
Sina Norman Riego of ABS-CBN Sports. We have Pong Ducanes,
the Sultan of Stats.
Ruben Tirado
of Spin.
We have Randolph Longson.
And Matthew Lee, tiebreaker.
So yung mga yan, ang mga talagang nagsisipag.
And of course, also guided by the one and the only Anton Altamirano.
Talagang ang daming nagagawa ni Anton Altamirano. But these people nga are the ones behind our top 24. And we will reveal these people, these players, mamaya-maya. And now, Keith! How excited are you muna? Sandali lang, how excited are you?
Sobrang excited.
Dito! Yung unang guest natin ng season 2.
First guest, bueno mano nating guest.
Una siya nasa swerte para gumanda pa ang NBTC24.
Para marami tayong sponsors.
So this guy, this player, was a Wake Forest Demon Deacon. Sino mga players na lumabas ng Wake Forest? Chris Paul?
Tim
Duncan. So a lot of big names.
To name a few.
Tapos ngayon, nandito siya sa Pilipinas. He is, of course, a Gilas cadet. Readying himself for 2022. 2023, my bad.
National University's newest recruit.
Very
definitely a future PBA prospect.
Can he bring back the glory in NU? And of course, you will see him very, very soon on the professional stage.
Let's all welcome Mr. Troy Rike. Troy, pleasure to have you on the set.
Troy, how have you been?
Sorry, our set is really professional. How are you, bro? How are you? How's everything?
It's good. I mean, besides the weather, the
Yeah,
weather's
the
been a little
weather.
bit crazy. That's one thing I'm getting used to in the Philippines.
Yeah, and
It's
you just
come on.
came from a tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I was in Ilo.
Yeah.
It was my first time out of Manila, actually. And I
Nice.
really
How was
enjoyed it.
your experience?
I was shocked at how passionate they were there. I mean, the fans were crazy and swarming outside the hotel, outside the game, outside the bus, giving us paintings, like drawings. It was really cool. It's a really cool basketball environment there.
I think that was that's the first thing that people notice when they visit the Philippines. Those basketball players from out of the country. But how's the Philippines so far overall? Like any good places that you've been at? Any
Favorite
good
place to
food?
be?
Yeah,
Whatever.
I mean, it's been great overall.
Yeah.
I've been busy, training, and I feel like I spent most of my time in traffic. But
Yeah,
besides that,
for
I mean,
sure.
it's been good. I mean, I don't have any. I'm still getting my specific places I want to go, but the food and the places have been beautiful and delicious. I really enjoyed it.
That's good. So, we're going to play a game. This is a trial by fire right away for you, and we're going to call it
Crunch time.
Crunch Time 30. So,
First one to play this game.
Okay, no pressure.
No pressure.
We're going to throw in words at you,
Okay.
and first thing,
Pops in your mind.
word pops to your mind. Give it.
You have 30 seconds.
We have 30 seconds, alright? We have 30 seconds.
You have to be able to finish 12
to
words.
Okay.
do so,
Speed
and let me time it up. So
And
wait.
plus, Troy,
Oh, here it
you
is.
cannot repeat your answers.
No,
Yes.
Okay, so
No,
no,
no.
repetitions.
It's getting a little complicated about
Yeah.
that.
Mikey's gonna start. So in 3, 2, 1, go.
Fortnite.
Skin,
LeBron James.
champion.
Alphonse Areola.
Oh, I
Can't
can't
say
repeat.
champion.
France.
France.
I gotta be quicker.
And you Bulldogs.
Sipag,
Nice. Filipino food.
Sarap,
Golden State Warriors.
hometown,
Manny Pacquiao.
legend,
Wake Forest.
Deacon,
Philippines weather.
raining,
Kiki.
love.
Kiefer Ravena.
Oh, I can't say legend.
Love Life.
Stop.
Love Life! Love Life!
Stop.
You couldn't give the people
Yeah,
what they
come
wanted.
on, bro.
You couldn't
Love
give the
life.
people what they wanted.
Hey,
Rules are rules!
wait. Yun yung maganda kasi if ever we bring him back here, abangan ng mga tao yan.
Doon pa lang natin malalaman yung love life.
That'll be first next time.
Yeah. People, wait for it, guys.
Madali na nga, wait.
But guys, I think there's one more set.
May isa pa. One more? You good?
Wait, bro. Huwag kang mag-react sa sinasabi niya.
Okay.
Sabi niya,
Yun yung love life.
sabi mo kanina, food, sarap.
Okay na, bro. May time. Pati nga pala ako may time.
30
30 seconds. Okay. I'll be better. Okay.
Second set, alright? In 30 seconds.
I'm gonna get it this time. I got it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Jollibee.
Fast,
Troy Rosario.
bouncy,
Watermelon.
delicious,
Chance the Rapper.
swag,
Kawhi Leonard.
claw,
Philippines Traffic.
crazy,
In-N-Out Burger.
California,
Gilas.
cadets,
Hype Beast.
supreme,
Donald Trump.
money,
California.
weather,
Rookie of the Year.
maybe.
Hey! There it is! Mic drop!
There it is.
Mic drop for Mr. Troy Rike. Unfortunately, I don't think you can win.
Yeah.
I don't think you can.
Oh yeah. Maybe he's talking about PBA.
If Ben Simmons can win it, anyone can.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Good point. Tingin mo sa mga sagot niya, Kiefer. Pwede na tayo mag-react. React na tayo.
But
Rosario.
I would probably say some of the things he said also. Ano ba yung mga questions?
Parang gusto ko ikaw eh. Ikaw kaya muna. Ikaw naman. Sige na.
Yan,
May time tayo, may time. Kiefer Ravena.
And then, next time.
Next time. Gawa tayo ng own set of words for Mr. Kiefer Ravena.
Yeah. So Troy, a lot of people know you as some kind of a hero, I would say. You were part of the headlines na talagang did good deeds for the national team.
Whoa!
So,
Wow.
Bouncer.
Power
We commend you for that, and you represent the flag in the best way possible. So,
Of
i-review
course.
na natin our NBTC24. So that's our list, Troy, of the top 24 high school players
For the week.
For the week.
For the
So
week. Hopefully,
you'll be here to
I'm excited to
witness
see
it.
who's on
Oh
it.
yes, oh yes. And now, Keith and Troy, the primary reason kung ba't tayo nandito is for the high school kids, and we will finally reveal our top 24 NCAA players on our, of course, our NCAA edition of Week 2 of NBTC24.
And now let's run down our NBTC24 NCAA edition Week 2. At 24, we have Kian Baclaan of the San Sebastian Recoletos. Adrian Baloa from the EAC Brigadiers. At 22, we have Carl Mariano from the Red Robins. Followed by Sidney Mosqueda of the Greenies, Jonel Policarpio of the Mapua Red Robins, Lars Sunga from the AU Braves, Yukihiro Kawamura, a junior alta, followed by Marlon Espiritu from Arellano, CJ Boada from the Brigadiers, Milo Hanao from the Staglets, RC Kalimag from Lasal, Joshua Galliano from Perpetual. We have Mac Guadana from Lyceum, Penny Estacio from the Red Cubs, Joshua David from the Greenies, Dan Arches from Mapua, John Amores, a light bomber, Inan Fornilos from the Greenies, Esdel Galoy from Perpetual, Aaron Fermin from the Braves, of course last year's finals MVP Joel Cagulangan falls 3 spots, Rom Hunsay with 34 big points from the Braves, John Barba with 30 of his own from Lyceum, and our number 1 player for Week 2 of NBTC 24 NCAA edition is Clint Escamis from the Red Robins with 28 big points and the win.
What do you think, Keith?
Interesting.
Grabe, no?
Very, very interesting for our second week.
A lot
our
of
second
new names.
match. A lot of new names.
A lot
NBTC.
of umangat, bumaba.
Yep. Siguro that's the name of the game, no? I mean, Troy, as a player, you want to keep your game as consistent as you can, no? So we're gonna talk about a couple of players, actually 4 players who made an impact.
Well,
a couple from CSB LSGH, one from Mapua, and a shooter from San Beda University. Let's start off
with, of course, from the CSB LSGH Greenies, Inan Fernilos. Of course, nung first week natin, nagpakita na siya. Dito sa second week natin, nandiyan pa din siya.
Nandiyan pa din talaga siya, naglalaro nga eh.
Hindi, nandiyan pa siya sa 24. Siyempre, nandiyan pa rin siya. Of course, Inan Fernilos, a very athletic four guy who can rebound, run the floor.
Who does Inan Fernilos remind you of?
He has a little Calvin in him. I think.
A lot, right?
Yeah. Anytime you can bring that, athleticism and energy to a team, you're gonna play a big role.
Yeah. So with just a background, his high school team is the defending champions, and he was a integral part of their run together with his point guard Joel Cagulangan, who was last year's second overall player
in the
NBTC 24 season 1. So Inan Fornilos, hopefully he keeps it up.
Oh yes.
Prejuan again, as Troy said, a lot of Calvin Abueva in him.
They will need him to be consistent.
Yes. It's gonna be a long season.
Yes.
It's a long season. You don't want to play a couple games good and then try to
What can you
dip down.
How can you motivate someone like Inan Fernilos? He has all the energy in the world every time he enters the floor. What can you say or what can you advise this guy?
I think honestly with those type of guys who have the energy, you can't try to contain them. You just got to let them go out there and play their game. And that's the great thing. Yes, as a coach, when you have a player like that, you have Calvin, you have someone, you don't need to play any mind games or any tricks. You just go, here's the basketball, go have fun with it. They'll take care of the rest.
Yes. Well, of course, Keith, if you have an Inan Fernilos, may katulong yan. Not only does he have Joel Cagulangan, he has another one na nasa top 24 din natin, RC Kalimag. Naman yung shooter nila, Keith.
Yeah, batang Gilas din. And RC, I think now with his experience with international play, he's gonna bring a lot more to the tables. He's gonna produce more numbers, whether it's on the defensive side or the offensive side. That international experience and exposure helps you develop as a better player, and it's scary for the other high school teams knowing that this experience of his will carry on to the NCAA.
And plus, Keith, this guy, you put him in a team who has a solid big man, a solid point guard who loves to penetrate. Then you have someone to space the floor and just, you know,
exactly.
give his teammates all the space in the world.
So you know,
basically, you have a Matthew Wright.
Yeah.
You have a shooter.
They just complement of each other.
What can you say about
Yeah, I think definitely too, playing at the international level, playing against such talented people, especially as a shooter, you learn how to get yourself in the right position. Because if you have guys coming at you with 6'8" wingspans, you have to know how to come off screen. So once he gets, you know, back to the NCAA level, obviously he's still very talented, but the game's going to slow down and he's going to know right where to be to take his shot.
Exactly.
So from a shooter, let's go to one of the deadliest scorers in the high school edition right now, Clint Escanis of Mapua. And you know, he's made a name for himself even last year, diba? You know, that Mapua run in the Final Four, if I'm not mistaken. So shooters, you were a scorer before in high school, and you played against, you know, scorers in the NCAA. You know, scorers just have different mindset. You know, different mindset. What's your experience of that?
I think it's something you're kind of born with. And every time you go out on the court, you're scared of that person because you know no matter what the score is, no matter what their mindset is or what's going on with the rest of the players, guys like him are going to know how to score. So I think he's going to be big for his team. No matter what part of the game it is, he'll be able to take over.
And he's just always a threat.
Yes,
I mean, even if he's shooting 0 for 10, even if he's shooting 10 for 11, he's just going to score and he's just going to shoot in 5 ways to get that ball in the hole. And balik tayo sa shooter. Okay, we have Penny Estacio of San Beda U. Keith ito. Ganun din, spacing the floor.
Shooter shoot, guys.
Shoot.
Let it fly.
Shoot your shots.
Shoot your shot.
I mean, you were a player.
Alam mo sinong kilala kong talaga yung shoot your shot? Si Anton Altamirano.
In all ways possible, bro. He will shoot his shot.
Nung kalaban ko siya nung high school,
He will shoot.
si Ato Badulato.
Never seen a shot he didn't like.
Ato Badulato is one of the most legendary coaches
in the high school division.
Best high school coach there is. When he was coaching Anton Altamirano, oh my God.
At the start, Coach Ato was trying to control Anton, and in the end, it was just like, okay, just go, just do your thing.
So,
when you have a legend on your hands.
Well, as a shooter of San Beda, and you know, San Beda has produced a lot of great shooters. And
Ren?
Yeah, Penny, JV Casio, you know, Penny Estacio is next in line.
Of course, and you, I mean, being able to play, I mean, even in the States, I'm sure you played with a lot of shooters, a lot of scorers. Being a guy who is like more of the utility guy and of course score if you have to, how do you get these guys free and how do you complement these players?
You got to have a strong team around them.
Yeah.
I think for me, you know, playing with Gilas cadets, we have a lot of talent. We have some really good players. My role, I can kind of relate as a shooter. You just you're ready and you're there when you need them. But one thing my coach always told me growing up is if you know how to shoot, you can find a place on any team. So I think this guy knows that and it's helped him out.
I'd agree. You know, like in the NBA, you know, it's a make or miss league, so they call it. You know, if you could make shots just like Penny Estacio, you know, scoring 20 points on their first game, you know, he's gonna, you know, make a living off of that. The shot.
I think that's the one thing we learned as basketball players. If you make it, you're good. If you miss it, you gotta try harder. You gotta try harder.
So those are the 4 players that really made an impact for our NBTC24 Week 2. So whether they improve or they, you know, some players catch up for Week 3.
Consistency lang naman ang kailangan.
Consistency. You know, that's the name of the game. That's the name of the game.
And because of our exciting week of NCAA basketball, babalikan muna natin, Keith and Troy, ang games na nangyari nitong past week. And of course, ang mga gumawa na players ng NBTC24. Panuloy natin.
Week 2, game highlights coming at you. First up, we got AAC versus Arellano. Alright, straight to the second half, we go off the rebound, going coast to coast. CJ Boado with the finger roll. Ooh, that's pretty. Now back to the other end. Don't count Arellano out yet. They were down 15, but we got Romel Hunsai with a side step. Another AAC highlight means another CJ Boado highlight, who finished with 23 points, catching the pass, slithering through the lane for the lay. Now let's give CJ another highlight, but this time from Ariano. CJ Tolentino off the fake pass, knocking it down for 3. Fourth quarter now, AAC playing zone. Marlon Espirito pulling up for 3, getting his team back all the way from down 15 plus. 30 seconds left in the ball game. AAC needs to stop. They get it. Converts to cut the lead down to 1 point, but all a little too late. Steps to the free throw line, no other than Hunsai, who finished with a whopping 34 points, gets his team to 79-77 win. Ariano with a comeback win in this one. On to the next one here, we have LaSalle Green Hills facing off against Mapua. In transition, we have Joshua David going up with 1, finishing with 2. CSB down early. From the beginning, Mapua was controlling the pace of this one. Off the outlet, nice drop pass feed to Policarpio for the finish there. Mapua showing their activity on defense, leading to the fast break bucket by Carl Mariano. Next highlight now for the Greenies. RC Kalima doing a great job keeping the ball away from the defense to lay that one up easily. Again, LaSalle trying to show some life. This time off the drop pass, Inan Fornilos with a pretty up and under. But story of the game, Clint Escamis, player of the game, showing that filet, yeah. 28 points for him. Towards the end now, Sidney Mosqueda with a nice play here. Steal off to the corner, knocks the tray down. Mapua wins this one comfortably, 95-81. Next up, we got LPU battling JRU, and this was a tight one. John De Los Santos for JRU gets things going. Kick ahead, Euro step, absorbs the contact and gets that one to fall. On to the LPU side. Matt Guadana catching a kick out, hitting that 3 ball, trying to get his team going. Now off a rebound, off a miss, LPU trying to capitalize, only a 2-point game. Joshua Hugar with a strong finish to the basket. This personally was my favorite. Off a steal, check this out, crossover, spin move, Euro, layup. Ooh, that was sweet. As you can see, still a close game. Off a steal, left-handed drop pass. What a find for the finish by De Los Santos. End of the third quarter here. LPU trying to gain some momentum, and they find it. Coster Karingal hitting that 3 at the buzzer. These teams going back and forth all game. This time, John Amores. All right, it's winning time for LPU. Off a missed shot, John Barba. Clutch with an and 1. 30 points on 9 of 14 shooting. Barba leads LPU to an 88-87 win. And for the last game of the recap, San Sebastian versus Latran. Another close ball game here. How about the confidence in this kid, John Tabahen, pulling up from distance behind the screen. First highlight now from San Sebastian. How about off the block, going coast to coast, skipping through that lane. John Tenero with the deuce. On to the other end now, Kyle Tolentino catch and shoot, showing off Latran's ability to hit from distance early. San Sebastian's turn from distance now. This time, who other than Milo Hanao, backboard specialist. Off a post entry here, floating it up, alley-oop for CJ Sare. More second half basketball. Milo Hanao catch, pump fake, step back. How about 4 of them? We get it, buddy. You can hit big shots. Back for Latran, getting into the seams, touching that paint, kicking out. Big 3 there. Look at that bench get excited for their player. Sean Argente for 3. Crunch time now, 1-point game. San Sebastian regains the lead. Potential game-winning play here with under a minute left. CJ Sare leaks out after the miss. Wins it for Latran. Final score here.
Galing.
So,
Exciting.
just the second week. It's just the second
games,
It's just the second week of our high school season for the NCAA. And now, for our most exciting part of the show.
Top 5 plays of the week.
Now here we go for your top 5 plays of the week. At number 5, we have Don Arches from Mapua. Isoing, crossing to the lane, up right, finish left. Nice bucket there. And at number 4, we have Clint Escames taking it up and under for the fillet. Escames had a game-high 28 points for his squad there. And at number 3, buzzer beater for Castor Karangal. Why not? Bang! I mean, just look at the way he kicked his legs out. You knew that he knew it was going in. And at number 2 from AU, Arellano University. It's Ram Hunsai attacking right, losing his footing, but still getting this circuit shot to go up high off the glass. Yep, he meant to do that. And for back-to-back weeks, why not another game winner, this time from John Barba and Ep02, and 1 to tie it up, and knocks down the free throw to lead his team to a victory. Have yourself a week, Mr. Barba. 30 points and the game winner to send off week 2 of your top 5 plays of the week, brought to you by NBTC.
Ito naman yung number 1.
Galing.
Galing NCAA, of course, hashtag galing NCAA, and hashtag natin ng NCAA.
So I think we'll see more of those exciting plays the rest of the season, the best that is yet to come. So that's it. That was our week 2 NCAA edition of NBTC24. Troy, you know, thank you for taking time off despite your busy schedule to be here, gracing our being the first host, first guest.
Hey, it's an honor to be the first guest. I appreciate you guys having me.
Hopefully, you know, we'll have you back more chit chats about your experience in the States,
and we can talk about some of the up and coming high school prospects. I'm
Exactly.
excited to follow these guys and see what they do.
We are very proud of you.
Thankful.
Everyone, all Filipinos are proud of what you have done and what you will do for, of course, the Philippines Gilas. And good luck on your college debut in the Philippines.
Yeah, everybody's looking at you. You know, no pressure, but
No pressure.
No pressure, but just a few years ago, the NU Bulldogs were champions. So I think now they're trying to get back on that level. What can your brother say about
a few
Troy?
years ago, I was the one who got blocked. That's why they won the championship. Yeah, thank you for bringing.
No, I think what can your brother say about Troy's entry to the?
I mean, you know, 30. You know, you play with 30. It's gonna be a good fight. You know, they have a squad. You guys have a squad, so you know it's gonna.
We have a squad. We have a squad also.
Selection squad.
30 already told me he's going to welcome me with a nice block off. I'm going to say welcome to you, baby.
We'll see about that. So
Again, thank you.
Troy, you know, we appreciate your time.
Lastly, you have any message to the fans?
Yep.
High school basketball, high school players, the fans of NBTC, and of course your fans here in the Philippines.
To all the fans of the Philippines, thank you so much for the support. It's an honor to play in front of you guys. And for the high school players, you know, this is a ranking show, and you guys are doing well. The top guys, keep working. No need to quit yet. And for those guys who aren't where you gotta be, you got a lot of time. So keep working, and hopefully one day we'll see you at the top of the rankings.
Yes, sir. So again, this is Kiefer Ravena,
Mikee Reyes,
special guest Troy Rike,
NBTC
our
24
for season 2,
week
2.